Hello, you guys. It's Jalen Martinez, aka the Suburban Grower, and today we have none other than the Moro Blood Orange, as well as the Owari Satsuma. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Moro Blood Orange. You guys, I've had this tree for about 2 weeks, and we have a very, very, very cold Zone 8B. I mean, as well as most of the United States, this winter storm has pretty much locked everything down. So I haven't had a chance to put this tree in the ground. I'm not worried about it sitting here in this pot. I'm just very, 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 very anxious to get it in the ground. You guys, this tree has one of the more perfect shapes that I have ever seen. It is almost, excuse me, it is almost perfectly shaped. It has 5 branches down here. Your central leader goes up, your central leader splits, creates branches over here, then goes up, creates a whole nother canopy, you guys. It's beautifully shaped, and it's shaped to be able to hold a lot of fruit. You guys, I don't expect this tree to fruit a whole lot this year. As a matter of fact, I may go ahead and take these fruit off just to be on the safe side, so this guy gets established. Um, what I did want to let you guys know is this is one of 3 blood oranges. You have the Moro, the Sanguinella, as well as the Caracara. You can say Caracara, Caracar, whatever feels natural to you. I'm gonna go with Caracara. Now, with these trees, you do not get the tart taste that you get with your clementines and with your mandarins. You get a very sweet orange. When I say sweet, I'm talking almost sugar sweet. If you haven't, go out and go to the grocery store and buy you some blood oranges and taste them for yourself. And even if you have to put this tree in a pot, tell me why you should not get this tree. It is one of the best tasting oranges I have ever had a chance to get. This tree, believe it or not, it was almost a Hamlin sweet orange. I have been wanting another orange variety, but I try my best to be a little bit outside the norm. I know a lot of people, they don't like to tread on the edge of the fence, but that's where I feel comfortable. So I decided to go out on a limb, literally, and get this tree. This will be the first true orange tree that is planted in the ground here at my home. So as you can imagine, with as much as I know about the Valencia and its lack of cold hardiness, I'm going to have to take a lot of precautions to protect this tree. Now, with that being said, this tree is only hardy down to about 24 degrees. So that means I will literally be that crazy neighbor running around my house from about the end of December to about the middle of February, covering this tree. Now, with that being said, I will have one hell of a hard time doing so because this tree is so fast. It's such a fast grower. It just does everything in in light year speed. You guys, I had this tree in the house. I had to bring it out the garage because the garage got down to 15 degrees. I went ahead and brought it in the house, and it's sitting right now up under our vent, and it's been getting 76 degrees. So I got to do my best not to bring it outside and totally shock it. Just really quick, I am absolutely amazed at how well this graph looks. You can tell, you know, because you have this discoloration, and then you start seeing the green and the little striated lines. But this tree is, I can't say enough about this tree. I just can't wait to get it in the ground. But just really quickly, the last thing that I'm going to say about this tree before I move on to the Owari Satsuma is I am going to make sure this year that I mulch both of these trees as well as go ahead and, I don't know if you can see these little dots right here on the tree. That's where they have cut limbs off of the tree, just like this, because these trees like to grow out in more of a bush shape. So what I'm going to do, being that we have summers that reach well over the 100-degree mark and stay there for weeks at a time, is I am going to actually, as soon as this video is over, I'm going to come back and notch this tree. And I don't know if you guys remember the little funky shape that my Meyer lemon started doing, but that's exactly what I want this tree to do. I wanted to put on a little skirt so that this tree does not cook in the sun. Another thing that I will make sure that I do is whitewash this tree all the way up so that it is not cooking in the sun. All right, so we're done with the Moro. I feel like I missed a few things, but if I do, I'll put it in the description. No big deal. Now we have the tree that, honestly, I was probably supposed to have this tree about 3 years ago. And instead of going with the Owari, I went with the Arctic Frost. Why did I do that? In that same 3-year time frame, this tree would have probably already produced about 15 to 20 Satsumas at this size. You guys, both of these trees are prolific growing. This one is a prolific grower up and down, laterally. This guy has the ability to hold a lot of fruit at a small size, at a very young age. Satsumas, mandarins, clementines, they have this unique ability to support a lot of fruit with these very, very thin, lanky branches. Now, you guys, if you don't believe me, just a quick story. I went to my local nursery about, I guess it's been, wow, it's crazy that we're already in 2021. It's been 4 months ago, whenever I was going to grab my apricot and my plum cot. I went, and I guess so that was about November. I seen a tree that was half the size of this tree. And as a matter of fact, it looked just like that. Just like that, just the poorest little thing you could see. But you look on the end of these trees, the end of these little limbs, and I mean, you guys, this may be a 1/4 of an inch, no, not even a 1/4, 1/8 of an inch thick. And you have the setup on these trees just like that. I mean, it makes no sense, but that's totally fine because this year, as bad as it may hurt my feelings to do so, I think, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and clip both of the fruit off of this tree so that it can focus on getting established all year, so that whenever the cold hits, it's not a shock because it didn't give all of its energy to fruit. Excuse me, sorry. So just really quickly, this tree is one of the most hardiest citrus ever. The only trees hardier than this tree here is the Arctic Frost, the Orange Frost, and the Kumquat. So what that means to me is I get a quality fruit as well as a tree that I don't have to worry about like I would this one, or like I would my Valencia Orange. So that is a definite plus because, you guys, I have counted 14 trees that I have in the ground here on my property, and I don't have time to babysit trees. Unfortunately, I can do everything that I can possible to make sure that they make it, but with as many trees as I have, with as much as my fertilizer bill ends up being, with as much money as I will spend this year mulching all of these trees, I don't have time to babysit them. So it's either get with the program or stay in the pot, you know. But anyway, I'm just making fun. This guy does absolutely well. Like I said, I've had these guys in here for just a few days and they are going crazy. I mean, I know this does not seem like much, but the next time I show you this tree, it'll probably be a branch out here, and it'll probably have flowers on the end. And I mean, that's just the way these guys roll. So you guys, this is Jalen Martinez, AKA the Suburban Grower. And I just wanted to show you guys what is to come. The next video that I will be bringing to you, hopefully, will be after all of this snow melts and we can finally go ahead and get these trees in the ground. Just really quickly, let me show you this, guys, one more time. It is absolutely a winter wonderland out here. It is very, very, very cold, you guys. So again, it's been great. I hope you guys learned something. Please do me a favor, like, subscribe, share. We're going to bigger and better in 2021. I went ahead and got the Owari, went ahead and got the Moro. The last variety that I will probably be going ahead and getting is some kind of a clementine or a mandarin to go out in the pot in front of the yard that's gonna stay there permanently. So you guys, it's been great. Thank you so much for viewing. Thanks so much for your time. You guys, please have a blessed one, stay safe, and as always, have a blessed day.